On today's adventure, we're going to Zoo Knoxville, formerly known as the Knoxville Zoo. It's a 53-acre zoo located just east of downtown Knoxville, Tennessee. We're going to take you on a full tour throughout the park, checking out all the different areas that little ones can play here, as well as checking out all the different food options that we'll be trying out. We'll also be feeding some of the birds and perhaps even finding a rare species of owl. We'll find some beautiful black bears that call the Smoky Mountains home as we go among the treetops to find some magnificent climbers. You'll also get to listen to a zookeeper talk all about giraffes and how they're currently training them right now. We'll give you a close look at the lions here at this zoo, and we might even get photobombed by one of the tigers. We will also be showing you all of the dinosaurs for their dinosaur event that runs through September as we go around the park, find guys like this one who spits, and we'll also find little tiny baby dinosaurs and big giant dinosaurs as we go all throughout the zoo. So sit back, relax. Without further ado, let today's adventure begin. So it's 9:45 on a Monday morning. There's free parking. We didn't have trouble getting a parking spot that wasn't too far, but you could always drop off somebody if they don't want to walk too far. Let's come up here and check out the tickets. We're here on a homeschool field trip, so Bree is getting our tickets taken care of for all of our group. But let me show you what a standard ticket would cost to come to this zoo. Adults come in at $26.95, children 3 to 12 are $21.95. 2 and under are free. They also have a college student and a senior rate. If you are a veteran, you can get into this zoo for free, and any active military can get 50% off themselves and their spouse. So we are right here at the entrance. I think we're gonna take a hard left here, check out some of the tigers and lemurs and different things up here, and then we'll check out some of the other things like the Gorilla Valley and chimpanzees over here. So this is one side of the map. On this side is all the locations of the different dinosaurs that will be here through September this year. So we'll see some dinosaurs along the way. As you first come into the zoo, over to the left, they do have some stroller rentals. Strollers are $12 for a single or $14 for a double. Wheelchairs are $14. And electric scooter is $32. Let's check out this Black Bear Falls real quick. Got a dinosaur up above. Bears in the Great Smoky Mountain National Park. I think I see one off in the distance here. I don't think he wants to get out of bed. We're gonna walk through this tree right here. See if we can get a better shot of that bear. There's the one sleeping on the tire, and there's one up above moving down. Oh man, he's a big black bear.
Holy moly!
He's
huge.
Oh yeah, look at these bears. They're huge. Big old black bears.
There's also another one over here.
This is a really neat little area to see the bear through this tree here at the front entrance of the zoo. From the front entrance, we've gone over and checked out these black bears right here at the front. We're gonna take a hard left right here and go check out the tigers. Oh, Micah, look at this tiger right here. Let's see if I can give you a better look at him. Oh, look at that tiger. Beautiful. That is one big kitty cat.
So there's a female tiger and a male tiger. They have 2 different cages because they cannot be together. Tigers are solitary animals, and they switch their cages every now and then. So I believe she said this is the female.
So she told us that the other tiger is in this other area over here. So let's go check out the other one. So this is the male tiger in this area over here. I am a dog person, but Bree is a cat person.
It looks terrifying.
I don't think we could keep this at home. Tigers don't make good storytellers. They only have one tail. Tigers are one of the few species of cats that swim. They swim to cool off, hunt, and even swim for fun. And swimming is exactly what this guy decided to go for, a little swim here. Such a beautiful creature. Hannah's gonna try to time a selfie. Oh, look, there you go. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, Oh, look. He's photobombing you. So there's a look at the tiger area here with the female on one side and the male on the other. There goes the female out for a little walk, and that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna walk a little bit further and see what else we can find. Got our first dinosaur right here. A whatever saurus that is what is right here. Got a little animatronics to him. Oh, makes some noise too. Another dinosaur. It's got a little bit of movement and some sound to him. Yeah, the sun feels fantastic as it's warming up. We've got some silverleaf langurs. The silverleaf langurs have extremely long tails. They use their tails to help them with their balance. Like the black bear, these guys are just kind of relaxing in the sun this morning. There's a look at the langurs here at the zoo. We're gonna keep moving on. Across from the langurs, they have this Beastro's restaurant. Let's pop in here and see what they have. We've got some artwork on the walls here and some places to sit. You can come in here, a couple quick grab and go items, and up on the menu looks like they've got some stir fry options, some salad, some sides, kids menu, burgers, and more. Now we come to this fork in the road. There's a couple options to the right, but we're gonna head to the left to the play zone kids cove, as well as the petting zoo area. Let's go see what that's like. Some artwork on the wall here to the right, and off in the distance got a little barn quilt at this barn area, a little petting zoo. Got lots of goats in here. You can come in here and pet and give them some hay. Look at this little guy. Hey there, little buddy. Hey. Literally, hey. How are you doing? And in addition to the goats, we got some donkeys over here. Oh, little trying to figure out some order over here.
Hey, Ryan.
Yes.
I think we're kid-free.
No, we're surrounded by kids actually at the moment.
Can never escape.
They're everywhere. Actually, we gotta go find our kids. They just went around the corner. So next to the goats, they got a little sand pit area and some slides and a little area for the kids to run around and climb on different things. So here at Clayton's Play Cabin, there are lots of things. You can come back here and climb. There's a slide here. We're gonna actually take you on the slide. And just up here, there's, again, all sorts of tubes and things you can climb on. But let me show you what this slide is like. Next to the kids' play area, we're gonna check out the Budgie landing. And a little heads up for anybody with nut allergies. You can see here to the right, the slide we just took you through, and we got birds flying around everywhere in here. You can walk through for free, or you can get one of these bird sticks for $2. Hannah has volunteered to be my victim. I mean, participant.
It's so cute.
I have a friend. This is Lola. We're friends.
There's one on my thumb.
Micah has a whole crew over there. Oh, we're having a squabble.
You're like Snow White, Brie.
I am like Snow White. This one must be the oldest sibling. It's kicking everyone else off.
That one looks a little depressed.
Why do you say that?
He looks blue. Maybe we can give him some food.
Where is it? Oh, look, he yelled at it.
So there is a look at the bird area. We're going to continue on. Now we're going to go check out the nightclub. It's like a little area where they have some skunks and some raccoons back here. You can hear the different owls of East Tennessee. You got two of them over here. Moving on from the nightclub, got a little photo op here of Zoo Knoxville. We were just in the play zone kids cove. Now we're gonna head over this way, passing by the carousel, which is $3 a ride. Let's look at the barn loft real quick. Inside the barn loft, I can see an owl right up here. Can you see him on your screen? I'll zoom in for you. He's up there. Taking an afternoon nap. They do have some old photos in here, like this one of Cade's Cove. It doesn't say the date, but lots of old photos of the Smokies here in this barn area. Got this little dinosaur. Kind of looks like an alligator, crocodile. You know what you call an alligator trying to solve a mystery? That's an investigator. All right, let me catch up with everybody. Head up this trail. Looks like some birds off in those cages over here. Got a tortoise area right here. Ooh, look at that guy. It's got a little sign here. It says, "See you in the spring." I think it's a Utah Raptor. Wonder if he's a fan of the Jazz NBA basketball team. Got a little dino shop here. Continuing to loop around back to the front of the zoo. Got a couple different birds up here. They have a river otter section here, but the otters aren't out right now. And it looks like they just have some construction going on back here, as all I can see is a crane. So we are gonna head back up the path to the left. Looks like we've got a Triceratops up ahead. Oh, it's actually a whole little family of Triceratops. Look at the little babies. And there's a little Chick-fil-A egg back there.
They're all cute when they're little, even the raptors.
Let's go see what other dinosaurs and animals we can find. Got a couple more birds along the path you can check out. And it looks like I see something swinging up ahead. Look at this guy. Oh, I don't know if you can hear him on the video. He's making some noises. So it's a white-handed gibbon. Gibbons live in family groups consisting of a mated pair and their offspring. Oh, here he goes. Look at that guy walk. He's got nice hands to just grip everything and keep moving. God made this guy to climb. So neat. Micah is gonna try. Can you swing like a gibbon? How many can you get? Oh, 1, 2, you got, oh, they make it look easy, don't they? They have a 6-foot reach. That's incredible. I'm gonna walk up real quick to the top of this tree house. This is a really neat bridge. You can cross over, get a better look at the gibbon. Oh, it's a little wobbly. Look at that gibbon. Hey, buddy. He's gonna go look in the window. He's checking out what these guys are working on. He's just relaxing away on this beautiful day here in Knoxville. Let's keep walking down from the tree house. If you are enjoying this tour of the zoo, do us a huge favor and hit that thumbs up button down below and make sure you're subscribed. We'd love to have you join us on all our future adventures. As we now arrive at the Red Panda Village, I think I see one red panda. Looks like sitting up in that corner. Like he's taking a little afternoon nap, curled up in a ball. So there's 2 in here. They seem to be taking naps, but I think there's one walking around over here. So there's a look at the red pandas for you here at the Knoxville Zoo. So we make it over to the North American river otter area. It looks like they're hanging on top of the log over here to the right. We've made it pretty much back to the beginning of the zoo. So we're gonna try to go down the other path, but I think we'll grab some lunch first. Let's see what we can find to eat. Here's a closer look at the otters taking an afternoon nap here together, all snuggled up. So we checked out the red pandas, the tigers, the gibbons, the carousel, the budgie feeding, the petting zoo. Now we're gonna head this way, again, after grabbing some lunch over in this direction. I think we're gonna head to the right here to Al's Rockin' Cantina for some lunch, but first, the kids wanted to head in here to the Art Center to see some snakes. You can see the sloth here who's nocturnal, so he's done for the day. He's gonna sleep away and he'll be more active this evening. So we're gonna let him sleep for the afternoon. And we're gonna see what else we can find over here. We're gonna go down in this little hole and see if we can see a crocodile.
Oh, what's he doing up there?
What is he doing up there? That's the question.
We named him
Look
Fred.
at that guy.
Ellen
He's
named
just
him
hanging right
Fred.
on top of this little area. That is so
Wait, hold
cool.
on.
See you later, alligator.
In a wild crocodile.
It's not made for 6'1" people.
It's not made for 40-year-olds.
Yes. I think you just called me old. There's Miguel and Rosie in here, and they came from the National Zoo. I believe they're 30 years old. This would be Indiana Jones' least favorite part of the zoo, as there are lots of snakes back here in this area. This looks very much like the Temple of Doom here. It's a king cobra, but I don't see him in here. Here's a look at a python they have. I love all the steam they pipe in here. I am like Indiana Jones. I am not a fan of snakes. This one's even bigger. Ugh, I can't imagine running into this thing out in the wild. No, thank you. Micah is playing with this little interactive element over here. So they added their name to the different creatures up on the wall over here. Very fun. Look at the door handle. That is so cool. All right, Micah, let's go check this out. Got little interactive elements here you can lift up and learn about the different types of turtles. So there are a number of different divided areas back here. You can look down and see all the different turtles that are in this nice warm greenhouse area. From this reptile turtle area, we're gonna cross over to Al's Rockin' Cantina. So it looks like Al's Rockin' Cantina is currently closed. They got some street tacos, but we're gonna go check out something else that's in here. Hey, excuse me, sirs, do you have your driver's license to operate this vehicle?
Nope.
Perfect. It's Adventure Island. I thought that was only in Tampa, right by Busch Gardens. A little area for kids to play in here in the center, and let's see what's behind the glass over here. It's a Komodo dragon.
Yes. And I heard they're kind of mean.
They can be mean.
Yeah.
Guy's got some serious talons. One big old tongue too. Right next to the Komodo dragon, you can climb through this little tunnel, and I don't think I'm gonna be tackling that with you guys on this video. There are a number of other tanks that you can see, little creatures back here in Adventure Island. Hannah and Ella are looking for fossils. It's a neat little fossil find area here right by the kids' play area. And they have this little infant crawl for children ages 2 and under. So moving on from Adventure Island and Al's Rockin' Cantina, I'm trying to find somewhere else to eat up ahead. We've got a little train, which is $3 per ticket. We got another little dinosaur over here to the left. I don't know how you pronounce that exactly. Kind of like a warthog or a pig of some kind. Looking for food, which is what we are doing. We're trying to find some food. Hopefully up ahead we'll find something. We do have Tennessee dogs that you can get a hot dog for, it's like between about $6 to $8 depending on which one you get. Oh, here comes somebody. Soaring Eagle Zipline, $13 for a single ride. It's $22 for back-to-back ride. A nice little turf area over here the kids can run around, cool off. Little shaded area to have some lunch. Over here to the right is the elephant section. Oh, I can see them back there in the corner. Try to come check out the elephants after lunch, see if they're out and about moving a little more. Some little rhinos the kids can hop on to the left. You got your rhino enclosure over here to the left, though I don't see a rhino out at the moment. Here's one elephant, he's out and about. Looks like he's getting some food from this feeder. Got a bunch of picnic tables here in front of the Safari Smokehouse, which is I think where we're gonna have lunch today. Let's head inside and check out their menu. So here at the Safari Smokehouse, I've got a number of different sandwiches, like a pulled pork sandwich, cheeseburger, grilled chicken sandwich, and some chicken tenders. You can also get yourself a Raptor leg, which is a smoked turkey leg. They've also got hot dogs for $5.99 and a number of salads, including a house salad, Caesar salad, They've got loaded fries and loaded onion rings. They've got a couple kids meals. You can see the pricing and a number of beverages.
So we have the kids chicken tenders, which comes with fries, does not come with a drink. This is the pulled pork sandwich, comes with pulled pork and pickles, and kids cheeseburger. So let's try out the food.
We've finished up lunch here at the Safari Smokehouse, and Bree said that her sandwich was actually surprisingly good. She didn't really have too high of expectations. But now we are going to try to feed the giraffe. As you can see, their feeding times here are 11:30 and 1:30, so we're going to try the 1:30 feeding. I'm going to head over to this little building right here to go buy a feeding ticket. So we're going to try to feed Lucy, Francis, or JJ, which are right next to the zebras over here, as we're waiting to get our $5 giraffe feeding ticket. Thought I'd show you the 3 zebras that are right next door. Unfortunately, they decided they can't do the feeding today. The giraffes aren't really cooperating. But let me go over and see if we can get a closer look at the giraffe.
They get a good branch, they get a good wrap around with that tongue, they can clean off a whole branch, just one go. So right now we're doing some giraffe feeding training. The ultimate goal will be to let our zoo guests pay a small fee to come up and hand feed the giraffe. To get to that point though, we have to have the giraffe comfortable coming up to this platform, sticking their head through this gate and taking food. And so to start out with, we have some nice long branches of honeysuckle, and that's just a way to reinforce them for coming kind of close. They don't have to stick their head through by giving them that long browse. And then we can do approximations as they get comfortable, having them stick their head just a little bit further in to get to their reinforcement, and then eventually them stepping all the way up and bringing their head all the way through. Lucy's a little bit further in approximation, so that's our tallest, oldest female. She'll stick her head all the way through. She's even taken food from our guests before. She's just gotten a little nervous with our larger crowds, I guess, that we've had over the past few weeks. And so she's like, I'm still a little nervous, I'm not ready for that yet. So we're taking a step back and just letting her take food from our trainers who she's comfortable with. And then here comes, this is still Francis, yeah. Yeah, so JJ hasn't come up yet. And so you can see there, her approximations is on the outside of that gate. She's not comfortable sticking her head through just yet. And that's all right, we want her to decide to do that when she wants to. As she starts to get a little bit more comfortable, she may start taking the leaves, they're a little bit closer down on the branch. That'll kind of let us know that we can start offering that branch a little further in as we make those approximations. And before too long, we'll start hand feeding her ourselves with some of the leafy greens that we have, like romaine lettuce.
Misunderstood facts about giraffe.
People will think they're really gentle. And as you can see, these guys seem pretty nice and docile right now. You have to imagine out in the wild, these guys have to defend themselves against predators like lions. And so they can actually, they've been known to kill lions with the kick of those legs. Those hind legs, they've been known to do that. If they connect with the lion's head, that's all she wrote. When they fight each other, they'll do what's called necking. They'll swing those heads around, and those horns on top of their head, they're called ossicones. It's actually bone, it's a part of their skull. And those ossicones can slam into the body, slam into the neck. So you got 2 males fighting over females and territories and stuff like that. It doesn't look like they're very fast because they're so big, but they have such a long stride that, yeah, you know, they can pick up some speed. But they get along pretty well for the most part. As you saw earlier, they both come up here feeding without issues. And even though she's not staying up here during the full duration, that's okay. The fact that she'll come back after she leaves, this is huge, because every time she comes back, she's getting reinforced. Yeah, it's building that connection, that association.
Here's a closer look at the zebras, which are right here by the giraffes. And we're gonna walk down the path this way. Here's a look at the splash pad. You can see some of the tall giraffes, which is great for a hot summer day. And right across from that, they have changing cabanas and nursing stations, along with a photo booth and some restrooms. Next, we come to the Styracosaurus, which name means spiked lizard. Across from the Styracosaurus is the Valley of the Kings. We're gonna go back here and check out the lions. Here's a look at the male lion. He's just kind of chilling in the lawn, looking off in the distance. Here's a look at one of the females here in this inside enclosure. Next to the indoor viewing area of the lions, you'd find the baboons. I see two of these guys hanging out here. This guy's walking down with his hair flowing in the wind. Baboons are the largest monkeys. We noticed this male lion had gotten up and something got his attention. So we're coming over here to see what it is that got him up and looking around, and out of nowhere he startled us.
Whoa!
And I think we figured out what it was that caught his attention that he was coming to check out. It's this scooter pal that you can rent for 35 cents a minute. I don't think the lion likes the scooter pal. Look, he's stalking it. Here he comes. This thing's really got him interested in what the heck is this human doing on this giant bear. I'm not sure he's a big fan of the scooter pal. He does not like it, but... Oh, here comes the female to calm him down. It's okay, buddy. It's okay. That wraps up the Valley of the Kings, the lions and the baboons. So we checked out the giraffe feeding, the safari splash, the changing cabanas. We also checked out the lions and the baboons. Now we're going to head up here and go check out the painted dogs, red wolves, gorillas, and chimpanzees. As we're passing by the roaming rhino canteen, it's not open at the moment. Up here is the rhino deck, which looks like a great place to come up here and have a snack or have your lunch, as you could get a great view of the rhino if it's out, as well as the elephants in the distance. Next to the rhino deck, we come to another dinosaur, the Brachiosaurus. You can see his big, tall neck, and he's got a little bit of a head movement. So we're going to head down here towards the chimpanzees. As we head into the heart of Africa, or the Chimpanzee Ridge, you can see this little viewing area here, though I don't see any chimpanzees at the moment. So let's take a left on the path here and go up top to this Chimpanzee Ridge observation area, but nope, we don't see any chimpanzees over here. Next we come to the Troodon, which these guys had the biggest brain to body ratio, considered one of the smartest of the dinosaurs. We've made it to the Grape Ape indoor viewing area. Looks like this guy's giving himself a pedicure here in the middle of the afternoon. Oh no, it's the scooter pal. I think it's stalking us. Here's a look at a big gorilla that they have as he's walking around the indoor viewing area. These guys are also walking around here. And, oh, they're biting each other and doing some wrestling, it looks like. And here comes the big gorilla. He's kind of policing everybody. It looks like he's telling them, hey, break it up, kids. I have to do that sometimes too. Speaking of kids, here's Micah's hand up against that gorilla that we just saw. And here's a look at the gorilla cave for the Gorilla Valley, but like the chimpanzees, I think they were all in the indoor viewing areas on this particular day. So as we leave Africa, we notice this little yellow-backed dew-iker. I think that's how you pronounce it. So he was hanging out here in the shade on this nice, beautiful day. Exiting the Africa area, I think I see a dinosaur up ahead. It's a Muttabuttasaurus. I'm not sure if I said that one correctly, but I'm not even going to try to say that one 10 times fast. It's got a real interesting nose. And just around the corner should be another dinosaur. The Dilophosaurus. I always think of the original Jurassic Park when I see these guys. What's interesting about this one is he actually spits out water. Watch out, Micah. This is a fun one. Right next to the Dilophosaurus, we find the African painted dogs, or the hyenas. You can see them back here. It looks like it's their lunchtime. They're waiting to get some food, it looks like. From the African painted dogs, we are circling back to the Safari Smokehouse where we had lunch, and we're going to go back up here by the rhinos, as we're now going to take a left on the extinction trail past the Brachiosaurus. It's turned out to be a beautiful day at the zoo. You can see some restrooms over here to the right, and over here to the left is a wolf enclosure. I can see two of them walking around. I've seen coyotes here in the Smokies, but I've never seen a wolf in the wild. Next we come to the Quetzalcoatlus. I think this is how you pronounce it. Kind of like a pterodactyl. You can see some little babies down here, but here's a better look at this dinosaur. And then we come to this guy who I assume needs no introduction, the good old T-Rex, and you can see the little baby T-Rex here to the right. Great photo spot right here. This one apparently is Inigo Montoya and is looking for a 6-toed dinosaur that killed his father, and his eyes actually do move around. You can actually see the T-Rex up to the left, but let's warp speed through the tunnel. As we come to our next dinosaur, the Deinonychus, which kind of looks like a raptor with some feathers and wings. Next we come to our last dinosaur on the extinction trail, the Parasaurolophus, I think is how you say it. I best remember this guy from Jurassic Park 2. But that is a look at the extinction trail. As we made it back to the Ark Center where we saw the sloth and the crocodiles earlier. And we ran into a celebrity here at the zoo. It's Kevin Bacon. That's literally this pig's name. It's a pig on a pink leash eating peanuts. You never know what you're gonna find at the zoo. Looks like the otters woke up from their afternoon nap and are much more active now. Since we've made it back to the beginning of the zoo, I wanted to check out this black bear one more time. Let's see if he goes for a little swim. Oh, look at that. Playing in the water. Beautiful black bear. Good, he's gone. As we were leaving through the gift shop, we noticed this Jurassic Rhino shirt, as well as this Giraffe Park shirt that you could get, and a number of different souvenirs that you could get, including a lot of different stuffed animals over here to the right. This was Bree's favorite. You could get a stuffed sloth. But that's gonna wrap up our trip to Zoo Knoxville. We'd love to hear from you in the comments. Have you ever been to this zoo, or would you like to go? Also, what was your favorite animal or dinosaur that we checked out on this particular video? Make sure you're subscribed if you're new here. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you on the next adventure.